13 July incident of USA poses a crucial question. Is there politics within crime or crime within politics? Hello and welcome to the In News series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about former president of USA Donald Trump shot on 13th of July by a 20-year-old man. And this session is important for your GS2 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. First of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we'll have a discussion on what is Secret Service, because so many of people and media had questioned that what was Secret Service doing there and why there was a security breach. And we are also going to discuss that how they protect and whom they protect, and also we are going to discuss practice question prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So what had happened, that who is Donald Trump? First we need to know. So currently Donald Trump is a Republican candidate of USA president election, and he is also former USA president. And what we have seen, that he was addressing a rally in Pennsylvania, and we have seen that a 20-year-old boy tried to shoot him, and he had also faced the ear injury. So that raises a very crucial question, that what led to a boy to harm Donald Trump and what was his intention and why there was a security breach, because he was the former president of USA and there was a tight security on him, and he is also present candidate of Republican Party. So what circumstances led to breach the security, and we'll also discuss about that what are the security norms we had in the USA. So moving towards the next slide. Next slide is about what is the Secret Service. So United States had the Secret Service in 19th century, which is 1865 only. And United States Secret Service was founded in 1865 and one of the oldest federal investigative law and enforcement agencies. And what's its initial job? So its initial job was to counterfeit the US currency. But after the assassination of the William McKinley in 1901, the then US president, there was a security issues in the US, and this Secret Service has also allotted the responsibility of the security of the presidents. And we'll also discuss that how this security is extended to the presidential candidate of the USA. And who else are covered into this Secret Service. And before him, President Abraham Lincoln and James A. Garfield had been also assassinated. So Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in 1865 and President James A. Garfield was assassinated in 1881. So what we have seen, that in just 30 years, in just 3 decades, we have seen the assassination of 3 presidents of US. So that's why it made a very crucial points of discussion and security of the US president. So that's why a discussion has been made and an arrangement had been made to secure the president of the USA. So now we'll come to the another one, which is about that what led to found this particular service. So earlier there was this counterfeiting of US currency, the responsibility was solely to that. But in 1901, there was an assassination. So since 1902, the Secret Service assumed the full-time responsibility of the security of the and safety of the president. And it comes under the Department of Homeland Security and employs approximately 3,200 special agents, 1,300 uniformed divisional officers, and more than 2,000 technical, professional, and administrative support personnel. So what it shows, that around 6,000 to 7,000 people are part of this Secret Service. So this is a brief about the Secret Service, that when it got the responsibility and when it was founded, and it was pretty old. Who else does the Secret Service protect? So who are under the ambit of Secret Service? So it is mandated to protect the Vice President, the President-elect and their immediate families, former President and their spouses. So this is about that who else are the part of the Secret Service and who can be protected under this. And if any children marries and if any spouses remarries, so they were not given this kind of protection, but at the age of 16, children will also get this kind of security. And former presidents such as Trump are entitled to lifelong protection unless they refuse it. So if you are a president and if you have even become a former, you will be given lifelong security under Secret Service of the US, and service must not protect major presidential and vice presidential candidate and their spouses within 120 days of general presidential election. So what we have seen that the presidential candidates and their spouses are also covered and are part of this secret services for 120 days. So when there was this presidential election going on, rallies are going on, so their spouses, their children and the candidates will be also covered under it. So these are the criterias and these are the people who are covered under the secret services. Now we come to the what it does and so how it can protect the people. So the secret service power include permissions to carry firearms, make arrest without any warrant, and there is always a detection of metal detection system. And if anybody is going to attend any rally or taking part in any election procedures, they had to check through various kind of securities, and these securities are done by these secret officers and secret service providers. So what we have seen that there is a tight security in USA, but still we have seen that there was a security breach and the boy was very much close to the Donald Trump. And so many people had said that they had tried to call the police, they had tried to call the emergency services, but they were unheard. And as a result, what we have seen that a boy carrying the guns reached near the Trump. So why it is a matter of big worry? It is a matter of big worry because it promotes what you can say dictatorship, crime and violence in politics. And it will make any candidate who does not have this kind of security and who are not that kind of powerful. And it also discourages people that you should not run for an election. And there is a serious security issues. If president of a country is not safe, what about the common people? What the world's biggest democracy is doing, because it is not protecting their own president. So this raises a very crucial question on the safety of the president and also for the common citizen of the country, that sometimes and somewhere the rules have been violated. There was a security breach issue. If they are coming through metal detector, then how a boy can go with guns there? There was a proper checking of firearms and every kind of things. So this is a matter of worry and also a matter of concern that how the politics, and if anyone is expressing their opinion, whatever they have, it is a problematic for others and it can create a violence and there can be a what you can say dreadful situation throughout the world. So this particular incident has not impacted the USA, it has impacted the other nation as well, because it will encourage other shooter also to go there. But what had happened in the US case, the boy was immediately shot and he was dead by the secret service. So this was the thing, but there can be also variety of questions and degree of things, because in country like India, the person, if there is a security breach in terms of the president or prime minister, first the person will be arrested and there will be the trial and so many things. So every country has a different judicial system and different rules. So we must know that what are the security breach and security issues and also security system of the Indian Prime Minister and the President as well. So moving towards the question part. The question is, which event led to the Secret Service assuming full-time responsibility for the safety of the President in 1902? And here we have options. Assassination of Abraham Lincoln in 1865, assassination of James A. Garfield 1881, and assassination of William McKinley in 1901, the founding of the Department of Homeland Security. So you have to answer this into the comment section. This is a very easy one. And you have to also know that this is not the first time that any president has been attempted to assassinate. There can be a various example, especially in US, we have seen thrice kind of thing that Abraham Lincoln was shot dead. So these kind of things creates a matter of worry. And also what we can see that it also gives a message that politics is not a easy and not a safe game. But we need not to indulge into such kind of the narratives, because it will discourage the common people to take participate in the politics. Because if people will take care that if I will run for the presidential election, if I run for the Lok Sabha election, suppose in India, then I may shot dead. So we need to remove such kind of fear from the politics, and it should be safe. So I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.